I'm Melanie Farkash. I'm with Psychic Grannies. The 1994 earthquake. It was the night before the 1994 earthquake. When I went to bed, Jerry was already asleep. As I crawled in bed, I saw my mother's face in the reflection of the window. I said, "Not tonight, Mom," and turned over to go to sleep. Felt a hand on my shoulder, and a voice said, "I will take care of you." Then I fell asleep. The next morning we were shaken awake. The bed was rocking back and forth. I yelled, "What is going on?" Jerry said, "It was an earthquake." He ran to check on our son Ken, who had slept through the whole thing, even though we lived near the epicenter. When Jerry checked the downstairs, he said there was no damage. You see, we had experienced the 1971 earthquake and lost everything. When Jerry said there was no damage, I couldn't believe my ears. This one had felt even stronger. Downstairs in the living room, I had two floor-to-ceiling curio cabinets filled with china dolls, crystal vases, and ceramic figurines. Believe it or not, nothing had fallen or broke. I then ran into the dining room to see if my great-grandmother's china from 1880 was okay. It was. Jerry woke Ken up and they went to the car to listen to the radio since we had no power in the house. They heard that the Northridge Shopping Center had collapsed. Water mains had broken and gas lines were on fire all over the San Fernando Valley. Jerry's boss called to ask him to come to work, even though he wasn't scheduled. It seems that a 1,000,000-gallon tank of water at the top of Topanga Canyon Road and Pacific Coast Highway sprung a leak. He had to go weld it up immediately because if it had burst, all the homes below the tank would have been destroyed. Ken and I walked the perimeter of the house looking for damage, and we could not find anything wrong. I went into the house to call a friend, but the phone was dead. How was Jerry's boss able to call us? My neighbor came over to see if we were okay, and when I told him we had no damage, he gave me a strange look and went back into the house. Friday morning, I saw my neighbors hauling out boxes of broken possessions and broken televisions. Their garbage cans were full to the brim. This quake was a lot worse than I thought. I picked up the local newspaper and read about houses were thrown off their foundation. The 6.9 earthquake had destroyed many homes just blocks from our house. I said, "Thanks, Mom, you really did take care of us and the house." Explanation. This is an example of a spirit guide. My mother is not with me all the time, but she always seems to show up to warn me of impending danger.